So we're currently on our quest to... Here, this will be easier if I do it this way. So we're currently on a quest to get all of our Covenant 25 crowns. Specifically, our Divine Victory crowns. In order to fill out this page of the Logbook of Monster Train, you need to win a Divine Victory, that is against the last Divinity final boss, on the max difficulty level, Covenant rank 25, with each and every one of the different clan combos, 2 clan combos that you can create. There are 6 possible choices for primary clan, and then 5 choices thereafter of secondary clan, because you can't have 2 of the same clan. So it's a 6x5 matrix, 30 different possibilities. Because the last Divinity... Actually, it wasn't last Divinity DLC that added Exile Heroes, is it? Because they added Exiled Heroes. Each clan now has 2 heroes, so there are 2 heroes to play with each of the... or champions. 2 champions to play with each of the clan combinations, making for a total of 60 crowns that you need to get. 30 clan combos times 2 champions equals 60 wins on the max difficulty with all of the different possibilities. That's quite a challenge in and of itself. Along the way, we're going to keep trying to Divine Master cards, but just getting these crowns is going to be the main focus for now. Currently, I'm going to play random. Once we start to hit combinations that we've played before, I might start either re-rolling our start or starting to choose so that we don't have too many redundant efforts. Hey there, Bloomsbury House. I wouldn't say that I'm burnt out on Spire necessarily. I'm not quite as intrigued by it as I am some other games. Currently, Monster Train and Slice and Dice are kind of filling up my strategic headspace a bit more than Spire is, but that's not to say that I'm not enjoying or wanting to play more Slay Spire. We'll be doing more today, for example, just as we did in the second half yesterday. So, what's our actual start here? We got Wildenton. Excellent. Wildenton with Razor Sharp Edge. Oh my. And Spikes. I really, really like... And Morsels. Okay. Oh my. Okay, so this truly is Wildenton Solos the World, the deck. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, this champ is beefy and powerful. There's 3 different upgrade paths for Wildenton here. The Thornlord gets stronger each time you play a spell. That one's kind of interesting. Giving you stings upon summon is also curious here. But I think the version we want is Strangler. Has sweep and applies rooted to anything it hits. So everything that Strangler Wildenton strikes is stuck on the floor until the next round of combat. I find this version to end up relatively suicidal, as it's very easy for the enemy damage to overwhelm you. But if you can survive until you can cross path into the quick variant and strike before enemies do, then the champ can truly solo pretty much the whole game. Shadowbox, cute. You play your 20th morsel of the battle, 150 damage to all enemy units. That's difficult to do, but we do have a good start on getting morsels in play. We've definitely had Shadowbox make a big difference in previous runs. Going to the Blacksmith is interesting. Additional damage on the Pyre, very much welcome for dealing with chunky enemies that get by. The thing is, if our champ has Sweep plus Root, how does anything reach the Pyre in the first place? I guess this could save us if our champ is killed during some of the early combats. But otherwise, I don't see it doing a whole lot. But it's easy to underestimate the value of investing in the Pyre. I actually think both of these are very valid picks. Boon of the Blacksmith would be to get us through the first 3 rings. And Shadowbox is more to get us through Seraph and Divinity. Potentially. Who's our Seraph? Sap Seraph? That is going to be pretty bad for our champ here. Is Revenge just damage stack? Revenge activates when you take damage. I've ever played Outer Wilds. Yes, we streamed Outer Wilds, Pablo Escobar. I think there is even a playlist on Twitch of that. The whole playthrough of Outer Wilds. I really enjoyed it. Next on your backlog, put it in the front. Quirky Quillfish. Highly recommend. Don't look up anything about the game. Just explore it. Definitely a game meant to be played with less information available beforehand. All right, we'll go Shadowbox, but I might regret it. I'm sure there's a reason to skip the first floor Divine Horde, but I refuse to believe it's ever correct. I just love choosing one of 3. Rationing Scales is quite good. Early Capricious Reflection, also quite good. Meanwhile, I would say Awoken/Umbra is the best clan combination for the first Hell Pack, because Umbra has the most X-Cost cards. Note that we have 2 of them already. As well as the Awoken Rail Spike being an X-Cost card, which is absolutely absurd with +3. Could even become part of an infinite combo at +3. So yeah, let's take first Hell Pact. X-Cost cards get +3. When we've already got 2 Mind Collapse. That means for 0 energy, these now deal 9, and they give energy back when they kill. So that means we can now play Mind Collapse for 0 and get 2 energy back, which is very nice. Did I also play the Outer Wilds DLC? I did, however, I did not enjoy the Outer Wilds DLC very much. The whole thing that I really fundamentally enjoyed most about Outer Wilds was the sort of planetary and space exploration aspect of it. The DLC has you not in space anymore, which makes it a lot less interesting to me. All right, I continue to have problems by taking trials that I shouldn't, but unit drafts are very good in Monster Train, which makes me want to absolutely take a unit draft here. So my thought is, success on this run is, we can't just use Wildenton. We might, for some fights, only need Wildenton, but we should probably have a backup unit of some kind. Not one that goes on the same floor, but rather a different unit deployed on a different floor. That is a beefy priest. This priest's been super powered because we have 15 pact shards already. This would have been a normal 5 health priest that we could kill with Mind Collapse otherwise. I want to put Wildenton up top, and I do. We place a morsel first. The morsel gets Ember Drain from the Covenant 10 top floor penalty. And that way, when the morsel is eaten, we don't suffer the Ember Drain. Now we can play both Train Stewards on the middle, or I can do 15 damage? Good lord. That's pretty good. This unit heals 10 per floor, though, so let's put the Stewards in the middle. Get some damage in there, and then might as well bonk the Spell Shield off that guy. Any damage to the front unit would be healed. Hey, top floor Collector gets killed by our champ here. That's good. We definitely want to feed morsels to the champ. Many as we can. Health is good. What a rubble morsel. Would also like to give spikes to, I guess, the champ. Although it is actually tempting to give spikes to this train steward to kill this archer before it shoots our champ. It actually feels like it might be really important to do. But if there's an archer with the boss, then having spikes on the champ will kill that. But again, only after it deals 9 damage. I'm going to put spikes on this train steward. The front Forged Disciple is going to kill this 2 health train steward, and then Discipled Foot Soldier dies to the spikes on this steward. Kind of cool. 1 energy next turn? What are we drawing into? I haven't drawn any of the root seeds yet. Nah, just give him more health. Because we're going to trade some of that health away. I'm not going to play this Rebel Morsel. How's it going, Dandap? Didn't know YouTube ads directed towards Monster Train. Fascinating. Very good game, truly. If you can get past the visual style, which is not for everybody. Some people just don't like how this game looks, and I totally get it. It is truly a complex and delightful deck builder. It's got a really jammin' soundtrack, which is what keeps me coming back to it. And there's just a lot to do. Yeah, the sound is just the best part. It's a great sounding game. Have some damage. Okay, so we can mind collapse this foot soldier, then we don't even need to deal with the spike problem. So let's go root seeds. Crush you. And now trains, we're going to draw all of these, so we know our exact hand next turn, which means I want the train steward on the bottom. So normally this enemy would ascend to the pyre, and then we would take 6 pyre damage here. But because Wildington has the rooted property, instead they remain up top for another turn, which actually means they're going to do more damage to us, which is a bit of an issue here. Because we took that bonus. Maybe should have given spikes to the champ after all. Oh well. So we get morsel-wise. Ooh, that's good. So you're actually going to hit this thing. Interesting. Yeah, the tunes are just so good. Yeah, spikes would actually make a difference here, but we can chump block with a morsel next turn if we need to. We could. We could. Let's give you a backup friend, hey? So boss adds a curse to the top of the deck, which is rather annoying. But now we can snipe their priest and get some mana out of it. Means we can play all the cards here. This Forged Disciple is going to attack Wildington for 6 damage. We can either play this Rebel Morsel behind them, which will give us 1 attack and 1 health on Wildington, or I can play it in front, in which case the Forged Disciple will strike the Morsel instead, and that saves our champ 6 health here. Feels like that has to be the right play. I also could have Mind Collapsed the Disciple, I suppose. Maybe that was wiser. Alright, all we want is for our health to be higher than a multiple of 6. 16 and 14 are essentially the same health. Lifesteal on this boss coming from the shards that we took again, those 15 packed shards. We can see that our boss is... here's where Boons of the Blacksmith actually might have been a thing. Although, if we put a morsel in front to take a hit, we'll get 1 more attack out of our champ here. Here's where, again, chump blocking with a morsel can make all the difference. Get him. Bonk. Cool. And we don't lose a single hit point. Excellent. Collect. Ooh, we definitely want some ways to heal our champ. I think both Restoration, Detonation, and Glimmer are appealing for that reason. Glimmer really needs a spell power increase in order for it to feel good, right? 2 health doesn't do much, but if you get an Extreme Stone, suddenly 30 damage and 30 heal to a whole floor, that's what we're talking about. Whereas Restoration, Detonation is a bit more useful out of the box. I think I'll take 1 Glimmer. Glimmer can also activate a lot of different... I think I was saying something important, but it doesn't matter. That's one of the X-Cost cards we certainly want. X plus 3 damage shield. Just ignore instances of damage. This is how you get Wildington to solo the whole game. Just be immune to damage. So if we're going to have a unit on a different floor... Eodifuriel says, can you fuse your hero with other monsters? No, that is unique to the monsters themselves. unfortunately. Yeah, and that does limit the power of the champ in some cases, but many of the champs are strong enough because they get a natural progression after every boss. And their stats are, generally speaking, absolutely huge when fully upgraded. Do I want any of these? The only one we haven't mastered is the Animus of Speed. Thorned Hollow is a pretty cool infusion, actually. So we don't have a Divine Temple for a while. Merchant of Steel Umber Banner or Merchant of Magic Forgotten Boons. This is actually a situation where I really like the Merchant of Magic direction. Now that we have the Prismal Dust, I actually don't feel like I'm going to need a unit for a little bit, other than our champ. Hull 1 for the champ, not viable. I'd actually much rather that we feed morsels to the champ using our Shade Splitter, using the capacity that we have on the floor. And whatever unit we add will go on a separate floor than the champ, either to soften enemies up or... I guess it will have to be to soften enemies up before the champ, because it can't be anything after the champ. The champ will keep everything on the floor until they die. Braves for Life says, heard me recommend Rogue Book yesterday. Is it more like this game or like Slay the Spire? Rogue Book is very much like Slay the Spire. The map exploration is quite different, but the fights in Rogue Book look like they were stolen out of Slay the Spire sometimes. They are truly Spire-inspired in a very direct way. Particularly with the way enemies display their intents and such. I think I'm going to skip these. Although Animus of Speed is kind of interesting. Yeah, if the floor gets full, that's true. That is true. If the floor gets full, enemies can be differently positioned. I want this. Oh! It's the run. There's our backup unit. The Super Stewards. Steward units get +5/+5, damage shield 2, multi-strike 1. Big Stew, they call him. Look at him. The all-powerful. Now that's a unit that Wildenton would be happy to fight alongside. Big Pog? Seems kind of broken. That's a card right here. Can we put a holdover on this? Oh my god. Is that allowed? I think that's allowed. I'm pretty sure that's legal. I won't be able to afford a reroll and the holdover upgrade, though, so I'm just going to go Emberstone, Power Stone here. Buy our spell upgrades and be very happy about it. We're going to make one of these Root Seeds free. These are really good cards to upgrade, since they also add draw. And we're going to up the spell power of Glimmer, of course. We need the rest of our money. Okay, super happy I went to the Merchant of Magic instead of the Merchant of Steel. Normally doesn't feel correct, but today's the day. Spikes, huh? Super Stewards say, I'm not afraid of spikes. I want the money. My units are the best units. Okay, that enemy is terrifying, though. 9 times 2. We need a Mind Collapse stat. Actually tempting to play Root Seeds over Razor Sharp here. I want the plus draw. I'm going to do that. Especially with 5 energy this turn. Cool. Absolutely love this turn. So we have the Collector to kill for 50 gold. We have an incoming Discipled Foot Soldier at 9 times 2. That's right, the Razor Sharp Edge can kill the Collector, and Mind Collapse can kill the Discipled Foot Soldier. Kind of best of both worlds here. Razor Sharp Edge says apply plus 10 attack power and minus 2 health. Tip, this spell can reduce a unit's health to 0 and kill it. Tip, this spell can target enemies as well as friendly units. So we can target the Collector there. Play these on top here. Mind Collapse kills you. And now we can play a Train Steward. Which, yeah, we'll do. Soften this nerd up. That's right, and it ignores shields. Alright, you get stronger. I think we put a Train Steward in front of this Train Steward. And then we put spikes on this Train Steward to kill the Discipled Foot Soldier. And we could put this Train Steward in front of Wildington. There's only one more soul card in the draw pile. Or behind, actually. Let's go with behind. Heal is pretty nice here. Only 2 energy this turn, except for Mind Collapse says we have lots of energy. Oh, I love these Mind Collapses. They are fantastic. Alright, you go in front of this friend. You collapse. And then I can play stuff. No room for morsels, so just play both of these. Actually, probably should play them on the Steward behind Wildington, not on Wildington directly here. Like this, since the Train Steward has a ×2 attack. Squish. Boop. Spikes are nasty, man. And we're already beating the boss. That's good. Excellent, even. GG. Last stop. You're all Collidon, thanks for the 6 months. Heck yeah. The half year. Second copy of Glimmer. Yeah. Vine Grasp also has some fun utility to it. But I think Glimmer is more broadly useful for us here. Second Prismal Dust is definitely better than anything else we could even possibly see. This first Hell Pack pick already paying off hugely here. And I think we should go to another Merchant of Magic. We already established that holdover would be absurd. And yeah, I think that's by and large true. We could start duplicating cards soon. I again actually don't think we're going to need much other than Wildington themselves here. Things are going to get crazy. Also, the 20 health heal isn't too bad either. Yeah, there it is. Hold over. Hold over Prismal Dust. Look at this. Look at this card. This is the card of the gods right here. What a beautiful card. So holdover means when we play it, it goes back on top of the draw pile next turn. So we just get 2 free damage shield per turn, in addition to more per energy we spend on it. Heck yes. Upgrade this Glimmer too. And discount possibly this Prismal Dust, actually. Getting Razor Sharp Edge is also really appreciated. Yeah, and we can now duplicate that card if we want to. Although I think I'd rather make like an X+6 and dupe that. Or a double stack. Double stack would be good too. Yeah, the Root Seeds are really what you want to discount. Sort of. Well, you want to discount the cards you're going to draw after playing Root Seeds. Is another way to look at it. I could afford to reroll if I take the boon there. And if we go to the Merchant of Steel, we'll get more money anyway. So, what about the reroll button at the Merchant of Magic here? Definitely would appreciate another -1 cost. I would. Okay, let's click the reroll button. Eternal Stone is offered again. So we can have another Eternal Stone, Prismal Dust, if we wanted. Do I want that? I don't know that I do want that. One seems like enough with holdover, right? I have one every turn. However, we can buy these. How about you get another 10 magic power? And you get a discount. Good talk. So I don't have to take these divine boons, but I maybe want to. Lastly, we'll go to the Concealed Caverns. Break off some of your pyre to get health. Lose 25 pyre health, gain 150 coins. Yeah, I mean, we just gained 20 health, so I'll trade that away for lots of money. Money is a very, very good resource in Monster Train. Like, stupid good. That does kind of make me want to take another hundo here. So we can really splurge at the Merchant of Steel. But am I even going to that Merchant of Steel? I might go to Hellvent Unstable Vortex instead. Really depends on what's in this Divine Temple, actually. Oh man, does it ever. Okay, let's not take the money. Shards are tough. Alright, Daedalus here is what they call a bomb summoner. Basically, he's a jerk. He's going to make things explode a lot, which we're going to find annoying. But we're going to make his things explode too, so I think he'll find that annoying as well. Heck yeah. So what, Steward in the middle, then Prismal Dust? Yeah. Spikes will kill these. Also, I have 2 Prismal Dusts in my hand. Good lord. Actually, there's a lot going on here. Wow. What a turn. Dang. So, Spikes here. Prismal Dust here. Have 6 damage shields. Squish this nerd. Have 4 more damage shields. That seems pretty good. All the same, quite frankly. Normally an overstacked floor like this would be a problem. Today it is not a problem. Good talk. And just for insult, I'm gonna have the train stewards kill the boss, just because I can. Ow, wow, indeed. Maximus the Gluteus, thanks for 13 months of support. That's right, it's even better for our score. GG there. So yeah, we're getting score. Score is it's just a point system for the run. Doesn't have any impact on gameplay, but is fun to get more of, definitely. Furnace Tap. Dude, we can add multi-strike to Weldington, or we can adaptive mutation. Adaptive mutation doesn't actually seem helpful here. But Furnace Tap. Apply multi-strike. You betcha. Speaking of multi-strike, here's Animus of Will, Shadow Eater, and Animus of Speed as unit options, if we still want to consider a secondary unit, or better yet, an infusion for one of our stewards. Could add multi-strike with Animus of Will's infusion, for example. They'll seem pretty weak. As infusions. So, energy seems to be sorted because of these mine collapses. We definitely want more card draw then. Capacity is not a problem, as the champ is going to solo the whole game. So yeah, card draw. Absolutely card draw. And I think we are going to go Hellvent Vortex, right? Question mark? Could Hellvent the Furnace Tap? Oh yeah, we look at the Divine Temple, and when we choose what we're going to Hellvent is what we do. And we'll go to this Merchant of Steel. That's also going to get us a bunch of card removes. Normally I would purge the Train Stewards aggressively. In this case... Pyre Shards can go. Can lose 1 or 2 of Shade Splitters and Root Seeds too. Yeah, the ones that aren't upgraded. Is this the run the Steward will be mastered? I think it probably is. This feels like a good one to do it on. Although it feels kind of inappropriate to credit the Stewards, because they're not the ones doing the heavy lifting here. Now that's an infusion for a Steward. Hell yeah. Oh, and we do get a value stone. Okay. Ooh, okay. Choices. Actually, before I decide what to do with that, we should click this and see if we're getting quick. We're not getting quick. We get Strangler 2, or we cross path into Thornlord and add damage on Incant. I think we probably want to take Strangler too here. Not having Quick is not really a big problem because we have so much damage shield. But it would be something we'd like later. Okay. We could dupe the Steward. The super chunky, powerful Steward. But without upgrades, doesn't feel that worth it. Not particularly. So my main question is, do we create and duplicate this card? Without Quick, probably not, actually. Or this card. I think it's this card. X plus 5 damage shield. Double Furnace Tap is kind of consigning us to never playing cards after. Don't know how I feel about that. I will put Piercing on Glimmer, though. That sounds awesome. Biggin, look at him. 25 by 2, 28 health, 3 capacity, spikes 10. Look how proud he is. So, 10 shards to dupe this. That's fine. Alright, we have 90 shards going into Ring 4. And the enemies can have spikes. How bold am I feeling right now? Pretty bold, actually. Yeah. If you sweep attack multiple enemies with spikes, will your unit take damage for each enemy? Yes. Yes, you will. Yeah, you totally will. Easy. How about another 20? There we go. I'll kill both of those. That's going to make life easier. Shade Splitter up top. We're definitely not ready to Furnace Tap. It'll prevent us from playing cards for too many turns. Okay, so we can't kill anything with Mind Collapse, which does have to target enemies, do note. I'd like to draw all of those cards next turn, so we'll play 1 Root Seeds for sure. I think I'm going to apply the most damage shield to our big Train Steward to keep them alive here. And then secondary damage shield to Wildington. 9 damage will... No, we need 11 more. Do 9 more damage to you, I guess. Oh, actually 9 would have. That was because of the regen. Foolish. I wasn't factoring the regen. Damage preview shows what their health will be at end. But not during the middle of the turn. Oh well. You're squishable with the Mind Collapse. We can make more energy that way. Good. You're dying to spikes. That's okay. You're replaceable. In a way, we all are. Deploy this guy? I guess so. KO that. Or weaken this one, rather. And then we want more damage shield on the champ, I imagine. Now is the turn we play Furnace Tap. I think I'm also going to put a Train Steward on the top floor in front of the champ. As I likely won't be playing any morsels now that I've played Furnace Tap. Just to block some hits here. The Ember Drain won't matter also because of the Furnace Tap, so there's no penalty for deploying on the top floor like that. No, yeah, that's fine, because of the damage shield. Let's trust in the damage shields. This boss having spikes is a major problem, though. This might not work. We're gonna find out together, Twitch chat. It works! I don't know the math, and according to this, everybody is dying, which I love. So I'm just going to hit end turn here. Which means the boss's spikes must exactly kill us. Also, our audio broke. Interesting. GG. Oh, what a relic, though. This was well worth dealing with that. The Hell's Banners say, if we summon a second unit during the turn, we have morsels, by the way, so summoning 2 units is very easy. We get 3 additional Ember, which we can use to fuel our X-cost cards. Very good. Very, very good. And so is more card draw. Actually, even Pyre Grow is quite good here. Interesting. Awesome news, Faley. Thank you. We'll have to try that out tomorrow. But the code is cursed itself. Oh no, it takes up one of our character's item slots. I'm gonna grab this Pyre Grow. Ember Forge is quite hilarious. Wait a minute, I can infuse that into a Steward. Huh. Kill a friendly unit to create 3 uncommon or rare morsels. Forge Steward would be a weird one, that's for sure. Yeah, you can get an infusion from any unit, even the ones that are less unity than the others. You know? I bet it's so big. I'd actually really appreciate the 2 per turn. I don't think so. What about Ember Cache? Ember Cache seems really good, actually. Why did our audio break? Time has never held sway over my existence. Do we choose a divine artifact? I say so, yeah. Ring 5 is one of the hardest of all. Unfortunately, we are not offered the divine advanced prototype, which I was really hoping we'd see here. Divine Concussive Coals is pretty good. Just bottom floor Dazed would let the Stewards do some nonsense. Although the spikes would be less useful there. Yes, Nanoha, and we should have Slay the Relics working later today when we play Spire, is my hope. -2 damage on enemies is not bad either. Yeah, this divine artifact only lasts for one battle. Ring 5. Yeah, Tom, when enemies did a maximum of 15, this was pretty good, but the enemies hit so much harder with the DLC that -2 really doesn't have much of an impact. Although I think this is actually pretty good still. Specifically, I'm picturing the Harpy boss. If we give the Harpy boss -2 attack power, that'd be very important. So I'm going to take it just in case. Also for the stealth boss, -2 is a big deal. That's right. Pretty good Merchant of Magic, but I think we need to go Merchant of Steel now. We've got a Super Steward with no upgrades. We can change that to be even stronger. We also get another artifact. Blights and Scourges are free. I think that is Scourgefell, right? If I remember my icons correctly, this is the one you want the Sinner Salve for. I'll grab that. Also nice for Ember Drain turns, in case we get canoodled. And have the Steward be endless. Interesting. That'd be kind of nice. Just always there. Always tanking. If we'd made the Ember Steward, endless would have been great there. Think about that. What about you? We have 30 magic power here. Not important. Okay, so I'm probably not taking anything at this temple. Yes, Lexicon. This is definitely a game about multiplicative scaling. The end boss has got 4,000 to 5,000 health. You really do have to be able to output really big numbers somehow. Alright, I don't need all of these stewards. We're going to take out one of them. I think I'm going to lose Razor Sharp Edge as well, the unupgraded one. No, we endless a different train steward. That's what we do. I'll just take this. Are we going to get another Merchant of Steel? Unclear to me, quite frankly. Actually kind of ahead on purges. Yeah, glad I didn't take the extra money earlier. Just keep going. That's right, have the Endless one tank for the Super Steward. Okay, this is the Sweeper boss. That won't be a problem. Since we're... additional enemy attack power is completely irrelevant to us because of our damage shielding. Pretty good turn one. Note that train stewards don't have draw priorities, so we're not guaranteed to draw them on turn 1 or even turn 2. We just not see our units. That's why the champ has to do all the work. And don't worry, he's pretty good at it. I'll take one draw, sure. They're getting +6, -2. Kind of funny. Does dive deployed on the bottom? Worth playing both the Shade Splitter and the Train Steward, though, as that'll give us more energy. So you can die on the bottom if you want to. Seems fine. Here's the Spiky Steward. Spiky Steward will easily kill all these stealth things. Oh, we can do so much here. So I guess in a sense the main purpose of the Train Stewards is to preserve damage shield on our champ here. Cool. I guess we do this again here. We play you on the bottom. And we damage shield you for 6 more. Actually, keeping those armor was not good. But that's what Glimmer's for. Boop! Get destroyed. And finally, the Excavated Embers are here. Give me more energy to power my Prismal Dust. That's what it's really all about. Of course. Apply 10. No one may reach the pyre. Oh, right. You don't fit. Bummer. Please enjoy some multi-strike. The bonkening. Alright, this boss is hopelessly outmatched. Between the 47 damage shield, the 120 damage per turn, we only need about 5 of this damage shield to win, but we have 50, because excess is fun. Bonk. Are stealth units untargetable with spells? No, only with attacks from your units. Neither Engraft nor Preserve Thorns feels that useful. Although Engraft with a discount is nice. I guess I'll take one. Rubble. Apply damage, shield, and morsels. I mean, that's very good. Because it immediately pays for itself with the Hell's Banners. Also helps us use the Shadow Box, which we still have. Let's see, Merchant of Trinkets or Merchant of Steel? Merchant of Steel could help us further upgrade the Stewards, which doesn't really feel that important. Merchant of Trinkets can do all sorts of fun things. Also, we get a Concealed Caverns event, and I don't even feel like I really want to remove that many cards, so let's go this way. Take the 20 Pyre health as well. What do you got? Damage shield 2 to the first friendly unit summoned each turn is pretty solid, especially with the Endless Train Steward. That would have damage shield 4. Really good for tanking. Reroll is also very tempting here. What's in the temple? Spell Chain. That's a winner. We want to turn 1 anything. Intrinsic Grovel is okay. Yeah, it could also help deploy morsels on the top floor against Divinity if we wanted to do that. The Chain of Gems, that is. Rail Spikes. Awoken. Oh, I should have spell chained this. Foolishness. Foolishness. Also, Shroud Spike is kind of absurd here, too. We could intrinsic the Awoken Rail Spike, and then we're having quite a time. Man, choices. What a great event. Spike of the Stygian's also actually kind of crazy here. We wanted to sap an enemy to uselessness, but the damage shield makes that mostly irrelevant. Would be a really good way to deal with Fel. Actually, her multi-strike is quite nasty. Yeah, get the Ember Pack. Oh yeah, because this can also... Oh, with Rubble Morsels? Oh yeah. I'm going to take the Shroud Spike here. We also haven't mastered it. Although I don't think I want to intrinsic it here. That is what I'm going to take. Chain of Gems or reroll? Chain of Gems or reroll? Honestly, feels like I have so much damage shield. I don't really care about Chain of Gems. Let's reroll. Alright, I lied. I lied a lot. I am going to intrinsic the Shroud Spike. Check this out. Yeah, now we just need improved Firebox. Note that we instantly get the 3 energy because of the commemorative spike, so we start with 6 Ember already. Although we do actually still get Ember Drain on Weldington. Times. Dear Super Steward, please receive +6/+6 16 times. Chunky. Tasty one here. He's so big. Beautiful, just beautiful. Amazing. Favorite Slay the Spire run on my YouTube account. Yeah, number 14 of our world record streak, definitely one of the big ones. Let's see if I was going to nominate another one. Pretty much any of my Searing Blow runs on Ironclad are also a really good time. Those are always my favorite. He's so chunky. Love him. Tasty one here. You know what? You're just gonna solo Fel. How about that? I've decided. Why is the statue hitting me? That's rude. Oh, I love this. Got flaming hands, actually. That's cool. The rage statues. So this wasn't the curse Fel, actually. I misremembered. Apparently. Whoops. Somebody earlier was asking what does Spell Chain do. When you play a Spell Chained card, you get a new copy of it added to your hand, but that copy has one additional cost. For an X cost card, that means the copy has X minus 1. However, we've got Spell Chain on a card that says X plus 5. So we get X plus 5 damage shield, and then we create a new copy that says get X plus 4. So it's just 4 free additional damage shield for that upgrade. Bigger. So strong. I love that we broke the game this way. It's beautiful. Here, we can feed morsels to the train steward now. He's that powerful. Final wave. Bonk. Well, that's an embarrassing showing for Fel, unfortunately. She fell. Oh, there's the Evoker Rail Spike. Get in here. I almost clicked on the Quick Tome. Heck yeah. Now we have both Rail Spikes. The power. I almost want to take more energy per turn because of the broken things we're doing. But I think just drawing more cards will probably be better. Because more cards equals more energy when we're able to do Hell's Banners things. Hellvent? Interesting. But I would like to Merchant of Magic and one more Concealed Caverns, actually. Also pretty cool. Our final champ upgrade, Quick, is here. It's not even that much of a stat cost to it either. Get 5 less attack power, 20 less health for Predator 1, Strangler 2 versus Strangler 3. This version of Wild Intent has Quick, so they strike before enemies do, and grants Quick to all other units on the same floor, which is extra absurd. Sure, bottom floor day sounds fine. Nothing's ever getting to the pyre. So Vapor Funnel does nothing. Holdover first. Nothing eligible, unfortunately. Holdover and Graft is a thing, though. Holdover and Grovel is also kind of cool. Holdover Grovel would be the way to make the Shadow Box do stuff. Might have been a 25 gold relic? Maybe, yeah. Maybe. I didn't even think about that. Let me here first. Sure, more attack power on the champ. Another 20-ish. Seems fine. 5 more health on units seems mostly irrelevant. That really didn't feel like it was worth the shards, but I love taking shards, so... heck it. Oh. The trained steward of the gods. A behemoth. Actually, wait, he won't fit on the bottom floor now? Wait a minute. I've made a mistake. That's fine though, because we just have to get the morsel killed. But we can't chain feed him the morsel anymore like we just did. Food for thought. Food for thought. Yeah, it's relatively unlikely we draw him on turn 1 anyway. I'm extremely okay buffing Waldington for the most part. Come on! Yeah. But I can buff the Endless one if I wanted to. We'll leave this one in Waldington's capable hands. Mine collapse. Here to save the day. There he is, our big lad. Boom. Look at his bulk. He barely fits on the floor. And bonk. Three raves remaining, you say? Okay, let's try to morsel blitz. Don't particularly care if Mr. Stewart ends up perishing here. Waldington's got this. Can't play Grommel now. Or can I? That gets me to 4 Ember, which means Awoken Railspike draws, oh, I don't know, 7 cards? Oh my god. It's all free, always has been. Wow, this is definitely one of the more broken runs we've had in a while. Good lord. I don't even know how it got to this point, but here we are. Not bad. Not bad at all. There it is, the Morsel Blitz going off for the first time. I have 13 additional damage shield, by the way. These Stewards do 200 damage to the boss, because damage shield counters this particular boss very well. Alright, we'll get absolutely destroyed. GG. Draw one more each turn. Sure. And the Ember Forge is back. Cute. I'll take another Ember Cache. Anything we'd like to Hellvent here. I mean, Awoken Railspike is a pretty good Hellvent. Yeah, let's do that. And that's before I give upgrades to it. Come on, -2 cost. Dang. Well, we can give it -2 cost the hard way. Double stack. 2 times X plus 4, or double stack Furnace Tap. Multi-strike 2, Ember Drain 8. Both are equally valid in my opinion here. Let's go more multi-strike, because it feels like the damage shield is already there. In the quantities we need. Does Awoken Hellspike affect the card cost for the entire rest of combat? Yes. Yes, it does. Nothing to hold over. I could hold over and craft, but I don't want to. Cool. Yeah, imagine having cards that cost more than 0. Start of turn, get a morsel. Spell cards with consume have a chance to not consume? Wait a minute. Oh my god. I'll take that. That is, that's a big yoink. Right, because now these might not consume, and these might not consume? And the excavated embers might not consume. We might actually have a not an infinite, but a pseudo-infinite here. Holy moly. Okay, that makes me want Shade Splitters less, then, for sure. But I can't remove Shade Splitters and add the thing, right? How's it going, Aptarookie? This is completely unmodded gameplay. But we are using the Last Divinity DLC. This is a very successful run, however. So we take out what? Mind Collapse? Oh, Pyrogrow not consuming? Also pretty ridiculous. That third Train Steward can go as well, actually. Can I afford 3 removes? Yes, that's what we do. There we go. Perfect use of our money. 29 cards, absurd card draw. This is going to be very broken. Onwards to Seraph. Oh yeah, we could have also used the Spell Purge upgrade to get rid of one of those. Or remove one more. Maybe I wanted to? Or morsels start with sap on them? Bummer, man. Alright, so now our only option is to upgrade Wildington. That seems fair. Then upgrade Wildington we shall. Definitely belongs up top here. This Seraph is constantly summoning units, so to make sure nothing slips by, we want to go top floor for sure. Let's not have Ember Drain, shall we? For the Masters. So we actually can't play this unit now because there's a morsel on the bottom floor. I don't think that matters, though. We should have taken Mini Steward. That's the answer. It was my bad for not taking the small one. I wanted to see him big. Should have gone small. Oh boy. Time for nonsense. Draw 11 cards? Hello? I don't think that's allowed. Let's try drawing 10. Draw 7. Also, you're free now. You're free to do as you wish. I believe that I have broken the game. You can be invulnerable as well. Keep that plus draw alive, please. Thank you. What? What is this turn, man? More attack power. Draw 15? Well, that's just entirely too many cards. I guess apply that much damage shield instead. Draw 5. Actually, no. Make it draw 7. We're now gaining more Ember each turn. Despite the fact that I just gave myself -2 draw next turn, I'm still drawing 10 cards next turn. This deck is stupid. Bottom Steward Solo Seraph Challenge. I think you misspelled easy. Brain 8. Yeah, that's fine. This seems completely fine. Have 12 more damage shield. Let's go for it. Is it the very last fight? There's one more after this. But this was normally the final boss of a run if you don't go to the last divinity fight. Kind of like the Act 3 boss of Slay the Spire. God. It's too powerful. I don't even think... Yeah, I think Steward... Seraph's not going to have a chance against this trained Steward, quite frankly. Seraph is hosed. Morsel Blitz. Yeah. Oh! Currently not quite. We have to play a few more cards in order to make it actually happen. Bummer. There we go. So we're actually... That's actually perfect. We use all 59 damage shield and take 1 hit. Honestly, that's too perfect. Do it. Five attacks from Seraph, by the way. It's so beautiful. GG. Who would win? Seraph the Traitor, the Almighty Archangel of Heaven, ×5 multi-attack, or 1 Steward boy. Not even Big Steward, just his little brother. Little Stew, they call him. So I can play the Big Steward on the bottom here if I want to. I'd have to razor sharp edge the morsel, but I could do it. That's kind of funny. So Wildington has to be either middle or bottom? Not really. I don't need to feed morsels to Wildington. Just using the Shroud Spike turn 1 is enough. Yeah, let's do this play. Big Stew is here. Would be too early for Furnace Tap anyway. Actually, we can still play it if we want to. Honestly, just Furnace Tapping Wildington probably wins from here. But what if they joined forces? Together at last. I don't think I'm going to play this yet, though. Rip. Do we want to go Grovel, then Ember Cash, and kill? Probably shouldn't play that on that floor. Harvest thing is a thing. Also did that wrong. It's okay, we'll do it this way. Have all the incant you want. It's not going to save you. Still drawing 10 next turn. Not here, not here. Here. There we go. More damage shield. And some for you, and some more for you. There, they do 41 damage. I've never seen those guys get to 41. That's good. That's good. This is an amazing run. Steve-O-Matt, thanks for 30 months, and Sulfur also with the 30, the double 30. Heck yeah. You can have as much armor as you want, friendo. Good luck. I dare you to gain more armor than I can deal with. Try it. Do your best. You are Resolve, okay. That's fine. And those are free anyway. Draw 16 cards. Well, don't mind if I do. I suppose if we really want to the Stewards to solo divinity, we need to stop buffing Weldington with damage shield here. That sounds good to me. Just playing these to tick up Shadow Box. This would be a good turn to use the Shadow Box. There is a lot of stuff on the field here. Although I can't use it this turn, so oh well. Well, actually, maybe I can. I can, okay. Yeah, let's do it now. There's so many units here. Friendly or foe. That'll do 150 damage, right? 150 damage to everything, including all 3 floors of the last divinity. So the boss takes 450 damage here. Got him. Alright, you get super powered now. Not too bad. Oh, I can't play Grovel anymore. Or can I? Looking at less than 19 health? No. Wait. Yes. There we go. If 7 enemies are rooted on the top, new ones will skip the top floor and go straight to the pyre. So that is something to potentially avoid, because it can be quite bad. Troublemakers down at the bottom there. So here, for example, if we don't... Well, assuming there were more going up to do, it'd be a thing. But no, there ain't. What there is train Stewards soloing the divinity. Get him, Steward. Steward that could slay a god. GG. Absolutely destroyed. What a way to master the Train Steward card. GG. Turns out we started with the